Hi everyone, I'm Maddie, one of the instructors here at Pelvic Movement, and I'm going to take you through a quick hips workout on the mat. Let's get started. We're going to start on our back, and we're going to lay down completely with our feet flat, knees bent. Just relax your shoulders, take a big breath in and a big breath out, letting it all go. Big breath in and big breath out. And let's just start to move the pelvis forward and back. Tailbone curls towards the stomach and then down and towards the feet. So you're creating more space in the low back and then getting rid of that space. Last time here, and then we'll come back to center. And I want you to do a little bit of tilting side to side. So think about that the one knee and thigh drive forward, and that is going to take the hip up, and then the other hip drops down as the thigh bone comes back down into the mat, into the hip. Good. One more each side, right and left, and then we'll come back to center. So again, feet are sit bone distance, and I'm going to start to take the tail back towards the stomach, lifting up into the bridge, and then rolling it back down, piece by piece. And then again, tilt the tailbone back towards the stomach, curling up, lifting up, ribs in line with the hips, and then I'm going to roll it back down piece by piece, not forgetting to go through that low back, curling, and again, reaching through the thighs and the knees going forward to find more length, and then rolling it back down. And we'll go one more time. Curl it back, and lifting up, and then rolling back down, piece by piece. Good. Now, let's bring the feet together, and we're going to open the legs to a diamond, and then close. Open, and close. Last two, just letting those hips open. One more, and then back in. Good. Now, we'll bring the legs towards our chest, bend the knees, and grab on in front of the knees, so on the kneecaps. And we're just going to start by opening the knees by keeping the feet together. So open the knees and the feet come together. Now you can see I've adjusted a little bit where my legs are, so I'm not pulling them so close to the chest that I'm in a pelvic tilt. I'm going to just be more neutral with my knees going apart and my feet staying together. Last two, and one. And then we'll bring the knees back together, keep the knees together as the feet go apart. Knees together, feet apart. Just kind of noticing what you feel here through the sit bones, through the hips. Last two, and then one more time, and then back together, and then take the knees towards the chest, open the knees and stir them over to the side and around. So you're making a circle with the thigh bone and the hips. Good. Again, I have started pulling the knees closer to my chest, so my pelvis is rocking a little bit. And then let's go the other way. Push the knees away, take them around, and back together. And you can see I'm keeping my feet together. It doesn't mean you have to do that. You can get similar feeling with the feet apart. It just kind of depends on what you like and what feels good. One more, and then all the way back together. Okay, let's set the feet down. We're going to roll onto our side, and I'm starting on my right side, and I'm going to make a pillow for my head. I'm going to bend my knees, and I'm going to reach my hips towards the left, so that I'm finding space and I'm finding length in my side rather than scrunching up and shortening. Okay, we'll start by just opening the top knee and then closing. So this is just your simple clamshell, keeping the feet together, opening the top hip into a little external rotation. Good. Last two, and then one more time. Good. Now, you'll take the whole leg, you're going to lift it up at once, and then take it back down. So, keep the feet, or the foot I should say, in line with your knee and your hip. as best as you can. Good. The knee and the foot will be a little higher, and that's okay. Last 2. One more. Keep the knee and the foot lifted. Now tap the top knee to the bottom and then back. Tap and then back. So we're doing kind of like a tap with the knee, getting into a little internal rotation with the hip. Last 3, 2, and 1. And then all the way back down. We'll set that down, and we're going to go to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to just switch so you can still see me here. Roll to your left side, and same thing. Okay, think of keeping that side nice and long. You're going to bend those knees. The top knee is going to open to the ceiling, and then you're going to bring it back down. Now I struggle a little bit more on this side to keep my pelvis stacked, core pulled in, but do you notice how the hip wants to kind of roll back like that, right? So try to keep yourself stacked and keep yourself from rolling that hip back. The range may be smaller, that's okay. Last 2, and then 1 more. Good. Back down. You're going to lift the whole leg and lower. Lift and lower. So this is such a quick little series, but I don't know about you, but I can definitely feel it through my glute and through my hips. It's a nice little burn, and it's quick. Last 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. Top knee touches the bottom, and back. And you can see how the foot just stays up. It may go up a little bit, and that's good. Last 3, and 2, and 1, and then set it all the way down. Let's come up to kneeling. Okay, and we're going to go into one leg straight out and the other knee bent. Okay, now my toes are tucked underneath, and I'm going to sit back on my hip, on my heel, and then bring it back forward. Sit back, and then back forward. So you can feel a little stretch through this left inner thigh, the left hip, and then we're going to add a little knee bend of the left side. So you're going to bend, go over to that side, and then come back and sit back with a straight leg. So combining the 2. Sit back and up. Bend over to the side and back. 1 more. Bend to the left and back. And then we'll switch sides. Left leg straightens out. Right leg straightens out. Left knee bends. And you sit back on the hip, on the heel. Good. Last 1. Let's add that right knee bending and leaning over to that side, and then sit back with a straight leg. Bend over to the side and back. So this is a nice way to just open up those hips, get a little stretch, and keep it really dynamic so we're moving through it. And we'll do 1 more. Right, and sit back, and then all the way back together. So that's it. It was quick. It was good. We got through a couple different types of movement of the hips, and so I hope you enjoyed.